Hello, it's good to see you here today on the triathlon training, and this time it's going to be triathlon and it's going to be leg based. So it will be about big movements. I say triathlon because when you think about the running, the swimming or the cycling, they will be using different types of muscles, but it's good to get an overall sides, insides, backs and fronts of legs and your glutes to work for you, and of course my core will be working the whole time. We'll be working through 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and we're going to be doing rounds of 7 exercises and we're going them 3 times through. So it is quite a good chunk of work that you'll be doing. I'm going to be using different weights, so I'm going to go the 4, 5 and the 6s again. So again, just get that progressive on the weights. And I'm also going to be using a band as well. So on the band, what I want to use is, if you haven't got a band there where you are, you can also do the 2 exercises that I'm going to do with it without the band. Just this is going to make it just a little bit harder. Okay, so if you've got all those things by, my first one is going to be a Bulgarian split squat. So if you are there with something low that you can put your leg on, that you can do your Bulgarian split squat on, do. If you can't, it doesn't matter, we'll just do it without. Okay, so again, we'll be topping forward and lifting weights as well. So I will call it out as we go. Do have a bottle of water ready and can use that whenever you like. Enough room to move about in, and a mat because we're getting on the floor. Okay, having said all that, we will get ready to go. I'm going to choose that music and it's going to come on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, a little march it through for me. And I'm going to go out wide with that march. Here we go. Out wide, drop it through. Lovely, good. Feel that weight drop through each time. Now go the other leg, other leg. Good. Now I'm going to point the toe out to the side here. Little point the toe out. Lifting up those arms, getting my core pulled in. I'm going to do elbow knee here, elbow knee. Now I'm already thinking about my spine staying nice and straight. I'm not dropping to get that elbow down to the thigh. The 2 things come into the middle. Using my oblique, using my pecs. Other leg to stay stable on. Okay, other side. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze in. Just into the middle each time. 4, 3, 2. I'm going to point with that toe. Little point. Good. Now I'm going to point the toes to the front here. Front. And just open out those arms. Yeah, feel straighten that spine again. Okay, coming up. Using those calves. Using those ankles. Coming in the other way and in. Go. 4, 3, 2. I'm going to walk forward into that V step. So I feel the weight over the front of the thighs. Good. Dropping down. Now give me a little run here. Just out and in, and then it comes in underneath me, and I do a little punch up here. Little punch up. So again, nice and strong with the arms. Okay, my walk out on the other side. Lovely, good. Just drop that down. Feel the weight through the fronts of the thighs before you push back up again. Lovely, good. Drop it through. Okay, this time I'm going to do a little lean forward. Feel those legs lengthen, and then come back up again. And again. Lovely, good. I'm going to drop down. Lovely, good, and come back up. Just a little drop, and now I'm going to drop that knee as well. Just drop the knee down. Lovely, good. And I'm going to stay there this time, and just do a little twist through. Feel that front of thigh, get that little stretch on. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, good. Coming up, I'm just going to swap over those legs. So I just done a little stretch forward first. Lovely, good. And then that knee on the floor. And then I've got my hands there. And I do that turn again. And just give me that squeeze. Really feel that hip flexor being stretched off. Front of thigh. One more. Lovely, good. And then I'm going to come up. I'm going to do a little leg curl, here we go. And again, I've already stretched out the fronts of those thighs, to concentrate on the back, getting that kick back, up, almost kicking your bottom if you can, driving those elbows back. Well done. That tip forward. Now I'm going to reach out as well. Now coming up. Now I've got straight legs, so really keep that zip and hollow on. I've just come down. And I'm going to do one more of those. Tipping it forward from the hip, but I'm going to roll over as well so I can get to the floor. And come back up. Lovely, good. Okay, on my first one, my first timer, I'm going to be using the 4-weight single arm with my leg. Okay, I'll show it to you first. We're down here. I'm doing that Bulgarian split lunge there. You might have to do the first one or two before you know that that knee's not going to travel too far forward, but you have to get low. You'll feel it over the front of that leg, a little bit more of a stretch than we might normally do. Then I'm going to tip forward, nice and straight, and give me that strong lift. Okay, are we ready to go? Here we go, the timer goes on. Okay, so just hop that. Okay, so I do my Bulgarian split squat first. Lunge, sorry, not squat, lunge. Split lunge. Good. So that weight is really going to tell on my front leg. Forward and get me that lift. Remember that curl in, that zip and hollow all the time. It's going to keep my back strong. Lovely, good. Weights over the front leg and give me that lift. How are we doing? Dropping down, up, forward, and that lift. Good work. Drop down, up, and give me that lift. And 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. I'm just going to change over legs. Change over arms. Okay, so it goes on there. I might have to do the first one or two, just with that little tip, so I know where I am. Over the front. Give me that lift, a nice strong lift. Remember, whichever discipline that you are using, swimming, cycling, running, or all of them, having a strong top half and lower half is really going to improve your times. Lovely, good, squeeze. Up, forward, and give me that squeeze. Lovely, good. Dropping down into that split lunge, keeping that work over the front leg. You have 10 seconds left. So here it's right in the middle. As I would on every lunge, I come forward and I get that lift. 3, 2, 1, and good work. Well done. I'm going to step out with my 5-weight now, working the outsides of my thighs. Okay, lovely, good. So I'm here, step out, push your bottom back, come in and up. Now good, down, up. Now the swimmers, amongst us, if you want to, get a little lift arm lift here. That's it, lovely, good. Pushing back, so again I've got a nice straight back each time. So as I step out, nice straight back, elbow hits my thigh, and then I come back up. Out and down, and up. Good, drop down. Everything's still facing forward. Don't let this leg, the outside leg, the stepping leg, change angle. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Onto the other side. So from the front, I just step out to the side. But nice straight back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Stepping out. I can just step in. Don't have to use the arm. If you don't want to, just take that weight with you. If you want that little added extra, can really challenge yourself. You get me that lift. Lovely, good. And up. Good work. And give me that lift. Up with that lift. Lovely, good. 15 seconds left. It's quite aerobic if you get that lift as well. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Okay, lovely, good. We are moving on to my heavier weight, and this time I start on the floor. Okay, now keep it in close. Here I am, going to stand up. Just a little bicep curl. Push up, so that through that one leg, just my toe hits the floor there, and then I step back into it again. So it's control, and I don't let my bottom go out. As I stand up, I have to push through my front leg. Really using that glute and hamstring, that hamstring stretched off and then has to tighten, and then I have to just hold that onto it. Little bicep curl there, just a little double bicep curl. Shoulders back down and in, little bicep curl. If you want to, you can do it on one arm, bicep curl. Lovely, good. Change it over. Using 2 hands or 1 hand. I'm down here. Okay, so I step up. Good, so down. Lovely, good. So again, I'm sticking with my heavier weight. I come straight off the floor, pushing through that front leg. I take the weight with me, but my shoulders are back and down. Then I can do that little bicep curl. Remember, you can be here, end to end, and then I get that drop and that lift. Up to you. I'm just carrying that weight with me. Lovely, good. Whatever works you the hardest. And do me that bicep curl. Good, core pull down and in. Up, bicep curl. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Okay, lovely, good. I'm getting onto the floor now for my next one. So, this is where I need the band, but if you haven't got a band, you'll notice you'll be able to do them without. On my first one, I'm taking my lower weight again, I'm going back to my 4. Behind one leg, here, hands out at the side. What I'm going to do is, my core's really pulled in, I get the weighted leg drop, then it scissors it with the other leg, and that's the leg that pushes up for me. So really it's all about back of leg into your glute, into your spine. Okay, so pick your weight that you want to use, hands to just be down by the side. Okay, so I drop my weighted leg first, then my non-weighted leg, because that's the one that's pushing me up. Lovely, good. Good, so my core, my abs are helping me the whole time. I don't want to push my hip bones up to get up. I have to push through my hamstring, my glutes, and into my back. And push. Lovely, good. Get that push up each time. 3, 2, 1. All I do now is change it over onto the other side. My core's pulled in, my hand's just on the floor. Palms can be up if you feel you're going to push through them too much. Weighted leg drop, non-weighted. That's what pushes me up, and that weight. Good work. Keep it strong. Zip and hollow on. I'm not really trying to push through my arms. I want my legs to do all of that work. So if you want to, you can have your hands across your chest there. Lovely, good. Really get me that push up. Up each time. Up. And get me that lift. And lift. Good. Give me that squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. And good work. Well done. This is where I'm going to move on to my band. So, but then I'll be using it for my next 2 exercises. So my band, just to around. Thighs there. Lowish on your thighs, so I've got quite a long lever. And it's going to be here, toe down, heel up. It's going to be the oyster. So again, my outside of thighs working for me. Okay. Now I can extend that. I can stay here, do my oyster. Notice that my toe down and my heel is up. Lovely to really use all the outside of that leg. Now if I want to, I can come up in that short little bridge using the oyster at the same time. Do check that your hips are still facing forward all the time. Don't get any twisting. No movement through that bottom shoulder. It stays steady. My work is here to keep me up on the outside of this thigh and get my lift from the outside of the other thigh. And then we're swapping over in 15 seconds to do the other leg. Good work, well done. Just get me that lift. Three, two, one. Good work. Up and over, onto the other side. So again, I can stay here, toe down, heel up. I can do the oyster from here, my zip and hollow on. Lovely, good. Or coming up. Good, give me that squeeze. Lovely, good. Really feel that strength on the underneath, through my abs here. That's helping me to keep a really nice position. And then I get that lift on the outside of that thigh. Can we feel that? My other thigh, a little bit tired now because it's worked already for me before. Good, get me that lift. Last few seconds now. 5, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. The band stays there, and again you can do this without the band. But again, it's just going to be a little bit of tension up here. My feet walk out, my head comes up, and give me that squeeze over. So again, my bridge, it does not drop in the middle to here. Keep it up high the whole time. Straight line from your shoulder to your knee. Bands just help me with a little resistance to keep my feet out. They're wider, definitely wider than my hips. And then I stay there, and then use my obliques here to get up and across. Good work, up and across. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze. Last few seconds now. Up and across. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. You can rest it. Feel that, just that recovery. A little way back to the thighs. Okay, here we go again. 3, 2, 1. We're up, we're straight. Hand behind my other, not my other head, my other hand behind my head. That's it, good. And squeeze up and across. Good. Really keeping that zip and hollow on. So I know all the work is going to come from behind. Outside the thighs working to keep that band out. That band should be tight the whole time if you're using it. Good, just gives a little bit of extra dimension to that lift, to that bridge. Coming down into your single figures now. Good work, keep it strong. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. I stay here, but this time I'm going to work the front of the thighs and my core. It's around my instep this time. My knees tabletop. One goes out and the other one takes that strain. So again, I'm going long and low. Good work. Just kicking the other leg out. Squeeze the glutes. The work is going to build up on the front of the leg that's holding the resistance. That's where I want that work to be done. Lovely, good. So I really wanted a whole rounded package of work on my legs. We've done the outsides, we've done the insides, we've done the back, and here's the back and the front working together. Good. Give me that push out. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Hug them in. And then we'll go again. Less than 10 seconds now. So I put them around my instep again. And off I go. Flop, other leg pushing out. Lovely, good. So my front of the front thigh having to work. Really pushing that leg out. My core really helping my back to stay absolutely still and therefore protected on all of this. Lovely, good. Get that zip and hollow on the whole time. Good work. That's really building up now on the fronts of those thighs. Push. Lovely, good. We'll have that whole leg strength. Cycle, run, swim, or just life in general. Lovely, good. It will improve it all. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Lovely, good. We're coming up. I'm taking that 4 weight, and we are doing the Bulgarian split lunge. I'll be ready. Just stepping it forward, leg on the back there, and here we go. We're straight into it. Give me that drop through the middle, forward, pull, drop, up. Good work. Keep it strong. That's it, lovely, good. Leaning forward and then get that lift. Feel it in that upper back as well. Lovely, good. Really keep those triathlon elements in mind. But again, if you're doing it for strength work, all works, upper and lower. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. I put my other leg back on. Just tip it forward. Then I go straight down through the middle, down through the middle. Tip myself forward, get me that lift. Lovely, good. Drop. And again, wherever you are, you might be able to use the bottom of a step, stairs, whatever is going to be a really stable position for you to get that, because it really does work with thighs here to get you back up each time. Lovely, good. And then get that squeeze. That's it, lovely, good. Squeeze. Single figures now, last few. 3, 2, 1, and good work. I pick up my heavier weight. Remember, progressive on the weight if you can, and I'm going to do that step out, which is going to work the inside of my thigh to get back in, because I go out, bottom goes back out, I come in, I step in. Now again, if you want that little bit of added extra effort, when you step back in, you can do me a lift. Lovely, good. So again, my feet stay facing forward, my bottom goes back, my back stays absolutely straight, up out of my hips, but straight. Do not let that weight take you over here. Push back up with the outside of that leg, my inside when I land. There, lovely, good, and up. Lovely, taking that weight with me all the time. Whether you do that lift at the end or not, that's it. Last few seconds now, hand up. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Ready to go on the other side. Stepping it out. 3, 2, 1. Step out, push your bottom back, elbow to thigh, and then just get those few under. So again, notice the inside of the thigh will have work here to do on that glute, and it runs to the inside of the thigh when I'm down there and having to push up. Lovely, good. Down and down. So again, that longer lever, harder work, and again, you can get that lift if you want to. Good work. Over halfway now. Good work. Lovely, good. Drop. lift, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Are we ready with our heaviest weight? Now again, you can put it in 2 hands if you want to, or use a set, whatever you want to go with. My bottom doesn't come out, I push through my heel, I come up, I just tap it onto the floor, I can do my bicep curl from there. Drop down, up. Good, so again, it's really about keeping your core pulled in here, and still pulled in, where I control that bicep curl. Lovely, good. If you want to do it with one arm, still travels with you, and you do me that bicep curl. Again, it's all controlled, just travels with me. Bottom doesn't go out. Lovely, good. Lower teens now, into single figures. Up, and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. I'm going to go back with the other leg. So I can start on the floor. Again, just a basic requirement. Toe can be back or just slightly tucked under. Okay, push it up and give me that bicep curl. So remember, when I'm here, that bicep curl is helped by my core being really pulled in. My elbows just at my waist, drop and lift. And you can hear by my voice that there is more effort when you're doing those arms and legs together. That's it, good. With my core having to work for me all the time. Lovely, good. Now if you want to, you can go with one arm. I keep with that heavy weight. I do not let anything else apart from my bicep do that lift. It's controlled all the time. Lovely, good. Up. Bottom doesn't go out. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. We can stay on the floor. And I'm back to that 4 weight. Okay, so it's behind my knee. So here I've got the 4 weight. Woo. Not too high. Okay, at the weight, it's behind my knee. I've got my weighted knee first. Are we ready to go? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Weighted knee. Non-weighted knee is the one that pushes me up. Lovely, good. Glute and hamstring really working for me, and right into my back as well as I get that lift up. I want that bridge up quite high on this. Lovely, good. Squeeze. Drop, drop, lift. Really feel that glute working for you. That hamstring, getting you up there. That back stabilizer. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Changing it over onto the other leg. My little tabletop here. My core definitely pulled in all the time. I get that weighted leg to drop, then the non-weighted leg, and then that push. Good, get that push up. Think about that zip and hollow on all the time. And up, give me that squeeze. Lovely, good. Push, really feel that's being padded by that glute. And good work, well done. This is where I swap over to the oyster. So I put that band on. Again, if you haven't got the band, do not worry. Keep that oyster going for me, either in the bridge or the non-bridge. The band, I want the sort of longish lever on that, but not around your knees. Just above your knees. Toe down, heel up. Lovely, good. So we will be going in 3, 2, 1. This is my oyster. My zip and hollow on. I'm up and out of that shoulder. My toe down, my heel up. This is my oyster in a bridge. So again, outside of leg, on my obliques here and through to that shoulder. All extra work to do. Lovely, good. You've got 30 seconds left now. 30 seconds from here. Good, give me that lift. Lovely, you're well into your second round now. Remember, you've just got 3 rounds of this. Do try the 3. Keep it going strong. Coming down into single figures now. Then we just swap to the other leg. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Up and over onto the other side. Toe down, heel up. Okay, so I can be here with or without the band, really opening up that leg if you haven't got the band to fight against. Oyster with my bridge or with my hip on the floor. Do what challenges you though. Work your hardest. That's how we get stronger each time. Start off with a harder one, then go down onto that easier one if you have to. You'll be surprised how long you can stay. Good. Up. You have got 15 seconds left now. Lovely, good. Working the outsides of both of those thighs. One keeping me up, the other one getting the lift. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. And again, this can be done without the band. The band just adds that extra dimension to it. Feet are wide. I'm up. Here, it comes across. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze across. Lovely, good. Lift all the way through, all the time. Remember what I said about that straight line, if you can. Straight line. You have 25 seconds left. Really feel it on my oblique at the front to get myself up and over. It's only a small little movement, so my other shoulder has to be on the floor. Lovely, good. Squeeze. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1, and well done. Then it's onto the other side. My legs wider than my hips, but underneath my knees, they're not too far out. I'm up, and then it's across. And I keep that lovely straight line from my knees to where my shoulders hit the floor. Nice straight line all the way through. Good, don't let that elbow come across your face. Shoulder. I really want to take that shoulder off the floor each time. Really feel that you've got that squeeze on the front. My right shoulder coming up, my left oblique does the work. My glutes are working for me and my hamstrings all the time to keep me up there. 15 seconds to go. Glutes, really feeling this now. Outside my thighs. Keeping that work up. Stretching that band. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Goes round my instep. Up to the tabletop. One leg working. The other leg working to push out with my glutes. Get that push out. Lovely, good. All the way down. Really get that squeeze. And again, I'm feeling it on my core here as well as that leg goes out nice and low. If you feel you can't get it low, you can go up a little bit higher. Just still really push away using that front of the other leg to keep your band over your hip. Don't let the other leg go with it. Nice hip and hollow, looking after my lower back. We're about to start our third and last round, remember, on this. Done really, really good. All of it's tough. 50 seconds, always a tough session. But really work those muscles of the legs and the glutes. 3, 2, 1. I give a little hug in. And I wait to go again on the other side. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pushing out with that other leg. Lovely, good. Might feel quite nice on that hip flexor to get that push out. after it's been cramped up here, holding that resistance. Remember, front of thigh really builds that work up. My zip and hollow is on. Okay, pushing it out. Lovely. Think about your lower back. Steady. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. Are we ready for our final circuit? Okay, here we go. I'm just holding that for a second. Take some water if you want to as well. I'm here with my 4. I'm going to take a little water break. Okay, here we go. Are we ready for that last and final session? Good work. You've been doing really, really well. Okay. Good. Stepping forward. I do my Bulgarian split lunge and then that squeeze. Lovely. Keeping that back straight, then I tip forward. My back is still straight. Do not do any rolling over on your lower back. Good work. Remember, you are in your last 14 minutes of work. 7 lots of 2. Doing really well. Drop. Push up right through that front heel. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Step back. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Drop, forward, and lift. Good. So again, dropping down, coming up, shift your weight over your front leg, and get that pull back. Good work. Drop. Try and get nice and low in that split. Lunge. If you've got a step behind you, you're really going to feel that work through the front of the front leg. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Good. This is where I step it up onto the heavier weight. And I'm stepping out with that leg. Okay, 3, 2, 1. My inside thigh will have some work to do on this. My core, so again, you don't have to do the lift. It can be up and down. Just taking that weight with you. And back in. Lovely, good. Again, if you want that added extra, you get me that lift. And lift. Really pushing that bottom out, getting a nice straight back up out of your hips. In single figures now. The last time we do it on this side in this session, so you're doing really, really good. Up and hold it. Well done. Okay, on to the other side. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Dropping out, dropping in. So again, you do not have to do the lift if you don't want to. Give me that little lift. Good work. Keep that rib cage down and in. How are we doing? Good work. Up. It's strong on that arm, especially if you're staying with that heavier weight. And then push off. Feel that core really working for you. Good position each time. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, and 1. And good work, well done. My heavier weight, I'm going with my 6. Here we are, we're off on the floor. Again, basic requirement, being able to get yourself off the floor without pushing through with your hands on that leg or having to grab onto furniture. We want to be able to lift ourselves off the floor. So good, so it's a great practice. Push up through that heel. And then I'm just on the toe of that other foot. So I don't really want any weight going through that other leg. I just want that one leg working for me all the time. Good, up. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. I can't do those 2 hands, but you can do it with 1 hand if you want to. Okay. Okay, pushing up. I'm getting that bicep curl. Down, so again you can put your toe back a little bit if you want to. Really use that glute to get up. Lovely, good. Pushing through, not letting your bottom go back, so when you're here, keep your bottom tucked in, and then you can really use that glute and that thigh to get you up. And again, if you want to, you can do that one arm, bicep curl. Just travels on my thigh, travels with me. Up. Lovely, good. Up. Last few seconds, then we're on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Then we're coming onto the floor with my 4. So my medium to heavy weight behind one knee. Are we ready to go? We're already on. 3, 2, 1. Drop the leg, drop the other leg. Give me that lift. Last 8 minutes of work now. 4 exercises, 2 minutes on each. Doing really, really well. It's tough. There we go. But we want that strength to make our running, our cycling, our swimming better. Or just your everyday life if you're not thinking of triathlons. Okay, up. And push. That's it, good. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Onto the other leg. Both knees up. A little bit of a tabletop. Weighted leg goes first. Weighted leg, non-weighted leg. Does me the push-up. Good work. Up and up. Lovely, good. Give me that lift. Lovely, good. Really feel that you get that positioning right each time. 3, 2, 1. Good work. This is where I change over onto my band. Round my thighs. Here we go. We are straight on with that oyster. Toe down, heel up. Really working that band, stretching it out, keeping it taut there. Lovely, good. If you want that extra work, we're now in our last one. The last time you'll be doing this exercise in this session, on this side. Good work. Only 5 minutes left of work after this side. Good, last few seconds. I'm keeping that bridge up nice and tight. My zip and hollow is definitely on to protect my lower back as I get that lift. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Onto the other side. Toe down, heel up. Okay, that way's still working for me. Pushing it away. Lovely, good. With or without the band. Just that band gives that extra dimension. That's it, good. Of getting that leg out, fighting against the band each time. 30 seconds left. Those glutes really working for me. So again, you can be up in that bridge. If you want to work that underside, remember, do a bit of both. Whatever challenges you. Give me that lift. Good, grow your feet up on the underside as well now. That's the one that's done the work already. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Onto your back. Legs out wide, wider than my hips definitely. Tension on that band. I come up, I hold it, it's a straight line, and then it's up and over with that elbow. And remember, the elbow is just travelling on the end of the shoulder. So don't bring the elbow across your head thinking that you're getting the work there. The work is done by squeezing up on my oblique here and getting up and across, looking out over my calf, down the side of my leg, but all the time, remember the straight line from your shoulder to your knee. Try not to dip in the middle. Keep it strong. Lovely, good. We have got 15 seconds left. Feel that work going into your lower back as well on both sides. Glutes, outsides of thighs. Keep that band out. I'm working on it. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. I release that off and I get ready to go on the other side. Okay, lovely, good. As I come up in my bridge, I check it straight and then off I go. Good, really keeping those knees wide. I've got that space underneath me. Remember, I'm checking that it's straight, my hips are up, but I'm not overextending my hips. So don't end up just trying to lift up here and doing it. You have to really squeeze your glutes instead. Don't push your hip bones. Keep your zip and hollow on. Just keep it up high. Keep that band tight if you're using that band. Good work. Glutes really feeling this now. But we're in the low teens now. Now we're in single figures. Last time we're doing this one in this session. Tell yourself that. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Are we ready for our last 2 minutes of the exercises? Okay, I'm here. Tabletop, push out with that leg. And the other leg working all the time. Now feel that there's tension between your hips. Keep that zip and hollow on all the time. That's it, good. Push. And get me that push. Zip and hollow on. Good, getting that kick out with that heel. That's it, push. Front of thigh working for me. My zip and hollow on. Remember, it's abs and legs, so really use your core. Push out. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Are we ready for our last minute of exercise? We've done so well to get to here. It's a tough session. Okay, and then push it out. Lovely, good. Really feel you get that hip flexor. It's a lovely straight line on this. Feels good after being cooped up on the other side. Good work. Pushing out. Remember, in your last minute, so give it your all, but keep it under control. Good. Pushing out. Lovely, good. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. And you are done. Good work. Well done. I'm taking you off that timer and I'm taking you off that music there. Good. Okay, lovely. I'm going to use that band. First of all, I'm going to do a hamstring stretch out. Okay, so here we go, that hamstring stretch out. I'm just lying back on that. And again, just try and keep your hip flexor relaxed. I know it's hard, it's a bit like keeping the back of your neck relaxed. Hip flexors and neck muscles are so used to keeping our legs in line and our head in line. If you can, just feel that weight, so again, becomes a dead weight in your arms and then pulls in. You can really relax that stretch. Lovely, good. At the top here, I'm just going to change it over. Just pulling it in. Just relax, so just the weight of that leg is in my hands. So again, my hands have still got doing work on my arms, I'm just pulling that in. Lovely, good. I'm coming down, I'm just rolling onto my side. Straight down. There, you can straighten off that other leg or keep it bent. But my top leg, knee down, zip and tip. So feel that your hip bone just tips forward. My zip and hollow is on, and then I can feel that stretch all the way down through that hip flexor. Down through the front of that thigh. Lovely, good. I'm just going to roll over onto the other side. Down with that knee, so the knees are stacked, then my zip and hollow is on. My foot's close, if not touching my bottom there. Lovely, good work. I'm coming over onto my front and I'm just going to do my sitting one first. So again, what I'm going to do down here, glute stretch, up, stay up nice and tall, put your arm or your hand over, and I'm taking that knee across my midline. I'm staying up tall, I'm getting a chest stretch at the same time. If you prefer to lie on your back and do this on normal stretch, then you can. Okay, lovely, good. I'm just going to do here, just a little frog position or butterfly position with my legs. I'm going to hold onto my toes and I'm going to drop down and over. So it isn't in a thigh stretch, I am pushing down on the insides of my shins to push my knees down, but also I'm getting a lower back stretch as well. Lovely, good, and then I'm coming over to the other side. Crossing it up, lifting up and over. Again, you can be lying on your back if you prefer to do it that way. And I'm pushing that knee over my midline, so my glutes getting a good stretch, but also chest up and out, and my abs are getting a good stretch as well. Lovely, go. I'm going to come over to my front. And again, I'm going to do that downward dog. Again, working out, stretching out the backs of those legs and my lower back as well. Just really getting that push up and back. Okay, then I'm walking back onto my heels, let my head hang. And then slowly, keep your zip and hollow on because my legs are straight. I'm coming up to the front there. And lovely, good. It's going to be a little kick out either side. Okay, then I'm going to go down and then just do a rhythmically side to side, pushing my hips back. 4, 3, 2, 1. I drop down into the middle. Feel that stretch down the back of both of those legs. And then coming up into the middle, putting my feet back together again. Give me that little roll. Then it gets bigger. 3, 2, 1. Into the middle there. And very, very well done today. That's a tough session. 50 on, 10 off. You completed it. Well done. You can do 1, 2 or 3 rounds. You've done all 3 rounds with me. extra well done. You'll be really fighting fit for your next triathlon. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed teaching it to you, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye for now.